Hi, I'm Louisa Sijabat, a liquidator and bankruptcy trustee. So today's question is, if I'm going through bankruptcy, what can I do with my income and what can't I do with my income? For example, can I buy a property? Can I gift it to my spouse? What am I allowed to do and what am I not? All right, so the first part to this question is that in bankruptcy, the general principle is that a bankrupt is allowed to retain their income as long as, if they're over the income threshold, that they do pay their income contributions to their bankrupt estate. Income contributions are a separate topic that have a separate video that I've done before, so if you want more information about that, please refer to that video. Now, once the income contributions have been paid, the bankrupt will be left with a certain amount of income that typically, at least in the beginning, sits in a savings account, often in the bankrupt's name. What can and can't the bankrupt do in relation to that income? Now, if the bankrupt chooses to buy assets in it that are the type of asset that come under the control of a bankruptcy trustee, those newly purchased assets will be considered after acquired property that comes under the control of the bankruptcy trustee. Now, in that case, the bankrupt would immediately lose the asset. So a lot of the assets in this category are the type of assets that would normally be lost to the bankrupt estate by the bankrupt in the first place. So things like real property, which is another name for real estate, shares, investments, cryptocurrency and digital assets, and things along these sorts of lines. Now, if the bankrupt uses their money to purchase assets that do not come under the control of a bankruptcy trustee, for example, a motor vehicle up to currently about $8,100, then the bankrupt can retain that during bankruptcy, because a vehicle up to about $8,100 at the time this video is recorded is something a bankrupt would ordinarily be allowed to keep during a bankruptcy anyway. What happens if they just leave it and let it sit as savings in their bank account? That's totally fine as well, but the moment they convert it into an asset of the type that would usually come under the control of a bankruptcy trustee and go to the bankrupt estate, they will lose that asset.